Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Austin Kelly. Welcome to The Vibe. We are here at the Marquee Theater in Tempe, Arizona. My guest today is a singer and songwriter. She performs all across Arizona. I've even met you a few times and seen you perform a few times. If no one has seen you perform, they got to check you out because you're amazing. Please help me welcome through your screens, Danielle Durack. How's it going? How have you been today?
I'm doing good, doing well, just getting started.
You said you literally just woke up an hour ago.
Yep, not proud of that, but yeah, just woke up.
You had a late night apparently, right?
Yep, working late.
Working late, yeah. I mean, hey, it happens.
Yeah.
You're performing tonight at First Friday, right?
I am, yeah, I'm playing at Bud's Glass Joint. I play at 8 p.m. tonight.
Nice. Do you usually have like a full set list when you're performing? Like, do you know what you're performing before you go out on stage?
Yeah, I usually like write, I don't know like earlier in the day, but like probably 30 minutes to an hour before I go on, I'll write like a little set list on my arm.
On your arm?
Yeah, because you can't lose your arm as easily as you could lose a piece of paper.
That is true.
That's what I
You could just look and be like, oh, I'm performing that next. Cool.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
So I think what's cool about the music you write is you're an amazing songwriter, and then the lyrics itself, I feel like a lot of people that listen to you, they could relate to a lot of your music. What about your music is so relatable to fans that listen to you think?
I don't know. I mean, I guess I try my best to write from the heart. Like I write what is real to me in the moment, and I think like just people in general, like the human experience, while we all have like different versions of it, it kind of boils down to the same like basic emotions. And I don't know, I think if you're genuine and you're operating from a place of like authenticity, like it's gonna resonate.
Right. And when did it all start for you, actually? When you did start writing your own music, how did that even all begin?
So I wrote my first really bad song when I was in 5th grade. So I was like 10 years old. And that was just lyrics and melody. And then when I went to high school, I picked up piano. Started doing that like when I was like 16. And then have like slowly been teaching myself guitar since around then, 16, 17. And that's kind of when I started writing like, or accompanying myself. So
Right.
it grew, sonically.
Cool. That's really cool. So what was the first song that you wrote?
It was just like that's recorded and out, or just ever?
Ever.
Ever? Okay.
The one that, whether you're proud of it or not proud of it, the first song that you...
Certainly not proud of it, but it was called I Walk Alone, and it was an angsty ballad about how no one understood me as a 10-year-old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It was deep as a 10-year-old. Wow.
Yeah. I mean...
What made you write that?
It's just, I don't know. It's really strange because I look back on my life and I'm like, you had like a great childhood. Like things were great, things were okay, but you were just a sad girl for whatever reason.
A great child, but sad? What made you so sad? Come on.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It was just this weird, I don't know. Maybe it was just like an aesthetic. I don't know.
Sadness can be an
Like
aesthetic,
moody.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, you seem pretty happy now. You're like laughing. And giggling.
Right, yeah. I'm a giggly person.
So how do you even prepare before a show when you go out on stage? How do you prepare?
I don't do like a ton like in the moment. I drink a lot of water the day of. Try to stay like hydrated and like pre-hydrated.
Get the voice, right?
Yeah.
Vocals right.
Yeah, and I don't drink the nights before shows because that'll mess with my voice also.
That can do it. Yeah.
Different things, like I try to stay away from dairy, like certain like vocal health things. I warm up sometimes. I should do it every time, but I don't.
Yeah.
Try to do it every time.
It just comes naturally, I guess. I feel.
No, sometimes. I mean, like if I have a gig that's before like 4 p.m., like I definitely have to warm up. If I've been talking all day, it's much easier to just kind of, I don't know, figure it out as I go.
Because you're already warming up talking all day, I feel, right?
Yeah.
What was the first show you played? Like, how did that go?
I think the first show I played was a like an hour-long set at Songbird in like 2015. I played out on their porch.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Were you nervous at all for that?
Yeah, I get like I don't know. I get really nervous. It's gotten better as I've continued to do it and learned that it doesn't like, I don't know, that I won't die.
Right.
Like it's I don't know. It's gotten better, but I used to literally like shake on stage and my voice would shake,
Really?
and it was not.
And it's something that, like, music and performing is something obviously that you love,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time you're scared to death to do
Right.
it.
Yeah.
Do you sometimes still get scared?
Oh yeah, and I don't know. There's no like rhyme or reason to it. I feel like just some nights it's like way scarier than others, depending on like, I don't know, who's in the audience or if it's a new venue or whatever. Like, I don't know.
I feel like a new venue could do that.
Yeah,
I feel.
different things like definitely like weird me out and will just like put me on edge. And I don't like shake anymore. There will be like some shakiness to my voice maybe on like the first song or two, but I don't know. Once you get started, it's a lot easier to just be like, okay, here we are.
Well, I feel like, because I've seen you perform a few times, I feel like that doesn't bother you because I feel like once you're on stage, you're just in that zone and nothing could stop you at that point, I feel, right?
Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm glad it appears that way.
Does it appear
Yeah.
that way? But inside you're probably still a little nervous,
Yeah,
you know?
here and there.
That's crazy, wow. Does it usually help if you have maybe friends in the audience that is watching you and you
Definitely.
know, oh, like it's cool, like my friends are watching me, you know?
Yeah, having certain
comfort.
people that I know will give me like unconditional love and support, but also like an honest review of like my set.
Right.
I like that. I don't like when I just, like, I don't know. If I don't feel like I did well, I'll just assume whenever someone says like, "Hey, great job," I'm like, "Stop,
Just stop.
you liar!" Like,
Stop.
Yeah. But no, yeah, it definitely like adds like this layer of comfort if somebody I know and like really trust is in the audience.
That's cool, actually. And so what is it about you performing? Like, what is it? Is it just natural stage fright, or like you naturally just get nervous, or?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just it's funny because I've tried to narrow it down, and like back in the day I was like trying to figure it out and like kind of, you know, find some like shortcut to not have to like deal with it anymore. But like I can't really figure out, like I can't like isolate the thing that it is I'm scared of, whether it's just like embarrassing myself or like whatever, but
No.
I don't know.
No.
I have no idea. Or that it's like not going to connect and people aren't going to get it and I'm going to be misunderstood, and I don't know. It's just that I don't know, that I won't add value to someone's experience, and that makes me sad, I guess.
Is there a song that you like performing live that makes you comfortable right off the bat, that you know, oh, I got this? Is there a song that you perform live?
Yeah, there's definitely like the ones that are more vocally challenging. It's like it feels like a warm-up. Like Last Summer is a really good one for me to play first. It gets me into like the zone, and
That's cool.
yeah, kind of warms me up, like forces me to like really really sing. So yeah.
I actually got a question about one of your songs, because one of my favorite songs of yours is Hold My Heart, right?
Oh, no way.
Yeah, no, I actually like that song.
Thank
I believe him and I saw you perform that song. It was at that theater screening of your friends. When was it? When was that?
Oh, I don't know.
That was a while back.
It
That was like a year ago
But that was
almost.
at Film Bar.
Film Bar, yeah.
Yeah.
We saw you perform that, and that was cool. What's the story behind that song?
It's about, I wrote it in like the heat of like a spat with like a significant other at the time.
Yeah.
It was just like this really I don't know, bitter little thing that I don't know, cried into my piano and then felt way better afterwards. So it's
Yeah.
like, maybe it's really not that big of a deal.
I
But now I
guess,
have
yeah.
this song. So that's cool.
No, yeah, that is cool. So, like, do you literally, when you're writing a song, do you usually just, like, go in it, whatever comes to your head, do you just literally, like, just get in your zone, do whatever it is that comes to your head, write it down, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it is a lot like just like a diary. It's just like,
Yeah.
you know, these songs, they're very much like what I'm feeling at a time or whatever. Like, I'm not very good at writing, or I haven't worked that muscle of like writing songs about experiences that aren't mine, or songs about things other than my own personal experiences.
Right.
It's all very personal.
Yeah, that's cool, actually, because I feel like that's what also helps fans connect to you too, once they see vulnerability.
Right.
Because a lot of fans, you know, they everyone feels vulnerability. So if
Right.
they see someone opening up to that, especially on stage, they're like, wow, like she's just like me, or oh, that artist is just like me. And I think that's what helps fans and people in general connect to a certain artist like that, which I think is cool.
Yeah.
Do you have new music coming out?
I
soon?
do.
You do?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of making an album. We're doing vocals next week, and then it just needs to be mixed and mastered. So I'm hoping, like, summer, I'll be putting some
Summer
new stuff out.
2020.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, 2020, big things.
Yep.
Is that your main goal for 2020? Just getting the
Um,
music out? Is there other goals?
Yeah, I'm a big list maker. I've got
List,
like
yeah. I have a
got
whole list on
goals.
my laptop too. So.
Yeah. I want to. I have like specific goals for certain dumb, like, I don't know, Spotify numbers, all that stupid superficial stuff. And then touring wise, I want to visit a few more states. Like, that's got specific regions I want to hit, and certain festivals I would love to play. They're lofty goals, but I feel like that's never really been like.
They're reachable.
Yeah, exactly.
Definitely
like,
reachable.
I feel like if you tell yourself that they're not possible, then you won't try.
Yeah, that's true. I actually, now that you brought up the tour thing, you did a tour, I believe it was last. I wanted to ask you about the title of that, like the name of that tour, and why the name of that tour. It was what was it? I guess we'll do it our fucking selves tour with you and your friend.
Yeah.
What even brought that about?
So me and my friend Sydney Sprague, who is also a wonderful vocalist and songwriter and just great friend person.
Yeah.
Her and I have been like kind of like working together, trying to, I don't know, two minds are better than one type thing, and trying to figure this whole thing out. And we were trying to book a tour, and we were reaching out to like booking agents, and we were reaching out to like, I don't know, try and get, I don't know, some help, because booking a tour is hard. It's really hard.
I can't even imagine. I'm
But,
sure
like,
it is hard, guys.
But it's even harder to get a booking agent. So we found out,
Yeah.
So we're at the end of our ropes, and we're like, whatever.
We're learning, yeah.
Fuck it. Like, we'll just do it our fucking selves again. It's fine.
Again. And how many cities did you guys do?
So we did one run in May. We hit, oh gosh, I don't remember the exact number. I know we did Seattle, we did Portland, Boise, St. George, Utah, Flagstaff, Tucson, Phoenix, San Diego,
I feel like
LA.
Flagstaff would be fun.
It was fun.
Flagstaff.
It was like an afternoon. I think we were there on a Sunday, so we didn't end up playing like a show at a venue or anything. It was like an afternoon lunch situation.
Yeah.
But it was super fun. It was lovely out.
How do you guys plan to do all those cities? How did that happen?
Like
All the cities, yeah.
yeah, I
Since
mean,
you guys basically did it your fucking selves, right? I mean.
what was like the strategy behind it?
Yeah,
Like,
the
there
strategy,
really wasn't
yeah.
one. We were just like, we figured the West Coast was like the place to start.
Yeah.
And I have a group of friends in Seattle, so like I knew I wanted to make it all the way up there, and we both have like, I don't know, circles in LA, and I think that those two kind of like set the route, and we just tried to fill in the gaps.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. And you guys just did it. You guys,
Yeah.
How did the tour go? Was it a success? I assume it was a success.
It was, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
depends on your definition of successful, but
I mean,
like,
if you
it
guys
was-
had fun,
we did. We
that's
absolutely
what
had so
counts.
much fun, and we made so many friends. And
Yeah. Met new people.
And our music was exposed to like, a bunch of new audiences, and I don't know. I think it was like a really great experience, and I think it led. So we toured again in August through the Midwest, and I think it was like a really good learning experience. Like, we learned a few things that we could apply to the longer tour, and yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah. I'm sure it was fun too, doing all that. And what's the main inspiration for you to like keep writing music? Do you ever run out of ideas, or do you just, already have them built in your head? Like, what's the main inspiration behind you
Yeah.
doing more music?
I definitely go through periods where I have like writer's block, and it's just like there's nothing, and I feel like I'm like never gonna write again. It's like my career's over. I'm like, well,
That's a little depressing. You could write a song about that,
Right.
about having writer's block.
Right. But then it always comes back, like, sure enough, like, I don't know. I've gotten a little more familiar with my own, like, cycles with it. It's like I have, these months where it's just, like, purging. And it is just emotionally driven. It's like I write because I have things that I need to say, but I don't always feel like I can just say.
I feel like it could be therapy sometimes.
Yeah,
too.
It's very, very therapeutic.
Yeah. No, that's cool, actually. Yeah. And I feel like, are you still, do you have you said you had a release date for your album too coming out?
Not yet. It's like tentatively like summer.
Summertime.
There's like a bunch of different variables. Kind of depends on how things play out and how long it takes for it to mix and all that. But
it does, yeah. So there's never like a for sure.
Right.
Second.
That's why like people are
until
always
it's
like
all done.
Coming out soon.
Coming out soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's never a for sure thing until everything's done, especially behind the scenes too, behind it. Yeah. So like I want to do a fun little game with you before we end the interview.
Okay.
I got it on my laptop here.
All right.
It's Would You Rather.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I'm gonna fall. It's Would You Rather. That's the second time back-to-back interviews where I almost fell off on one of these stools,
I'm glad it's almost.
Yeah, almost, not actually. Yeah, you remember when we did the Would You Rather things, like back, All right, so this is interesting. I got 5 of them.
Okay.
So just think about off the top of your head,
okay.
Which one would you rather do? So they're not that hard, I don't think, but we'll see. All right, number 1. Would you rather live in the country, basically like outdoors or whatever, like an outdoor vibe, or live in the city?
I guess the city. Like, I mean, if I was trapped there forever, either one, that sounds miserable.
Really? Either one?
Like, I mean, just to never be able to escape either of those places, like that.
Like if you had to choose that's where you were going to live for the rest of your life. Yeah. So the city.
I guess the city.
Yeah, I think the city. Why the city?
Just based on what I'm trying to do with my life, that makes a lot of practical sense.
I guess, yeah.
You know?
It's probably easier to meet people in the city too
we wouldn't be doing this in the country.
Yeah, we wouldn't be doing this, that's for sure. And I feel like Arizona in general is easy to connect with people. Imagine living in California or New York, Chicago, like those big places. That'd be horrible. Number 2. Would you rather lose your sense of smell or sense of taste?
It's like the same thing. Like when you have a cold, you can't taste things.
And I kind of have a cold now, yeah.
But I guess the sense of smell.
The sense of smell?
Yeah.
Okay, I could see that.
Yeah.
Because you want to taste.
Right.
Number 3, would you rather have a constant itch or a constant eye twitch?
Probably eye twitch.
I feel like that could be just as annoying because it's just...
For sure. But it would be like a quirky thing about you.
Yeah, I guess. People would get used to it, and you would have to get used to it eventually.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't... I feel like that wouldn't keep you up at night either. An itch would probably keep you up at night.
Yeah, no, like that would be...
I just now thought of that.
That would be maddening. Just,
An itch, and it depends where the itch is, I guess, too. It could be... I don't know.
Right.
Number 4, would you rather know all the secrets of space or all the secrets of the ocean? I feel like they're both kind of crazy.
Probably space.
Really? Space?
Yeah.
Me, I'd want to do the ocean because I feel like the ocean is almost like space.
Right.
The ocean is... There's a lot about the ocean. I think there's 90% of the ocean. Yeah. Imagine like the type of crap that's in the ocean.
Yeah, I bet it's wild. But like, I feel like with space, there's going to be some other like universe type secrets that become unveiled,
Maybe
maybe I'll learn the meaning of life if I knew all the secrets.
Humans
of space.
could live somewhere else in space too. Like, who knows? And then number 5, would you rather have a lifetime supply of food or a lifetime supply of clothes?
Food.
I think that's, you know what? I agree with that. Food.
Basic.
You never have to pay
needs.
for food again.
Yeah, and then I could spend all my money on clothes if I so choose.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be cool. Because then you would have all this money saved up on clothes, for clothes that you've always wanted, right? You don't have to spend. Imagine how much money people spend on food in general, like a week.
Yeah, especially if you're like not smart about it like me and go out more than you should, you know?
Yeah. What kind of food do you like to eat?
I really don't discriminate. I love
You're
food.
not picky?
Yeah.
What's your go-to?
My go-to, like anything with like cheese. I like mac and cheese. That's probably like my favorite.
I love mac
Food.
and cheese. Mac and cheese. I ask them. Mac and cheese is like one of my favorites. I love
It's-
mac and cheese.
It's so good.
Oh yeah.
Like a grilled cheese is also a good move.
grilled cheese. Maybe add some bacon in the grilled
Yeah.
cheese too. Are you a bacon lover?
I am.
I love bacon.
Yeah.
I had bacon this morning. It was so good. Yeah. What do you prefer, breakfast, lunch, or dinner? I'm a big breakfast eater.
It depends who's cooking. If I'm cooking, definitely breakfast because I can't make anything else.
Not necessarily like the time of breakfast, but in general, breakfast food.
Breakfast food,
I
yeah.
love breakfast food.
Yeah, it's all really good. Like I feel like eggs and bacon
Hash
and
browns,
toast and it's all
pancakes,
Yeah, it's
waffles.
all like hearty and
Oh
good.
yeah, cereal.
Yeah.
I feel like if I eat like an actual meal, say a dinner or whatever, I still feel like I could eat breakfast right after because I feel like breakfast would be my dessert. That's how much I love breakfast. I'll make myself eggs,
Yeah.
bacon for dessert. I literally, or pancakes. You know.
Right.
I love breakfast food. So, anything else before we end the interview that you would like people to know? 2020 goals, or not just 2020 goals, future goals?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just still trying to do it, I
Just
guess.
still trying to
And,
do it,
yeah.
Keep on a lookout for her.
making art and trying to tell people about it, and that's the whole the whole
Go
thing.
see her. Go see her live. Go see her perform. You're performing tonight. I mean, this won't be out today,
Right.
but I mean, whenever you perform at First Friday Next,
Right.
People gotta check you out.
Right.
Because we went to First Friday a while back, and maybe we should make a trip soon. If not tonight, maybe next time.
Yeah.
Because First Friday, we went to First Friday for the first time, and it was the last First Friday of 2019, and it was packed. It was
Yeah.
crazy. We couldn't even find parking. It was nuts.
Oof.
Yeah. So, and I believe the first Friday of the year was probably just as bad too. We didn't do that, but I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, yeah, you could follow her on Instagram at Danielle Durack, right? Is that correct?
That's
Just
it. That's everything. More or
Danielle
less.
Durack. Follow her journey. Go see her shows live. She's freaking amazing live, and she's doing it all her fucking self. Yeah, she's doing it all. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.